Me say de, me say de, me say de, me say de, me say de. Ooh! It's showtime.
Work all night on a drink of rum.
Daylight come and me one go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and me one go home. Day, me say day, oh. Daylight come and me one go home.
Hey guys, it's the Foreign Hers, and we're back here in Grandma Jay's kitchen. So we are doing another Waitress Pie video challenge today, and this one is Halloween themed because it's based on Beetlejuice, the musical. So we have already kind of started some of the prep work because we thought it'd be very boring for you guys to watch. But we have, so Grandma Jay sliced and peeled 10 medium-sized Granny Smith apples. We went with Granny Smith because they're green, and we're trying to keep with that green theme for Beetlejuice. Oops, sorry guys, I had a little hiccup there. So she's peeled them all. Now she's slicing them, and they look like this. And then I'm gonna mandolin them. Is it a mandolin or a mandolay?
Mandolin.
And then we're mandolining them. And right now, there is just a little bit of water in here for a surprise we'll be doing later. And we're just gonna have to do a little pause because Grandma has her phone ringing. So we'll be right back.
Shake, 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 Sonora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake it all the time.
Just try to be quick if something happens with your camera.
Turn it off?
No, if I slice my hand open,
Oh, come
you want
over.
to grab your camera so you can record it.
Okay, so first, I just want to show you my new little ring light. Don't we look so cool? Look at us. I don't know if it's actually making a difference. You guys tell me in the comments. So this is with it on, and that's with it off. Oh, actually, that's a big difference. Watch, ready? On, off.
Oh,
Yeah, it makes a bigger difference, actually. So we sliced all of the apples. They're very thinly sliced, which was my goal, because I want them to be easy to bite through and stuff, because sometimes apples are way too thick in a pie. So right now we have this. I know it's not a clear pie dish, but Mama Jay, ooh, dirty on the bottom. Mama Jay gave it to Lena's mom, so you can be mad at Mom in the comments. So unfortunately it's not going to be clear, so you won't be able to see it as beautifully as you can usually see our pies. But here's what this pie recipe is. So this is off of a recipe, but I'm also making it up as I go too. So it's 8 to 10 sliced apples of your choice. We just went with green to keep with the green theme. You will need ground cinnamon. You can use ground cinnamon sugar if you want, but we are not. We have white crystal sugar, which you can see is like this big clumpy sugar. This is optional, but required. And then you will need brown sugar for this recipe. Oh, and if you want to make it exactly like us, you will also need black and green food coloring. And then obviously you will need pie crust, but that's obvious. Okay, so you will also need a green bowl, because we're keeping with the theme of green. And you need to start with maybe a quarter cup of water. Maybe that's a cup. That's actually definitely a cup of water. Enough to like fill up the bottom of the bowl this much. So we're gonna try a little experimenting here for this. We don't need this knife anymore, right? Well, we will need it to cut the pie crust in a second. So I have dark green and regular green. We're going to start with regular green. I'm hoping that it gives us a dark green without having to use dark green. So this is what the water should look like at the moment.
Probably should have given you a bowl that was so you could see it.
See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Well, if I had better angles and stuff, like just in general. Okay, so you want to make sure the food coloring is fully incorporated so that you don't have like one piece of apple that for some reason is super extra dyed a different color. So it should look like this. That looks really fun, doesn't it?
Just try taking one in.
So we're going to take just one apple. Well, two, because it's not working. And we were hoping maybe... This is going to take a lot more food coloring than is in here, isn't it? You know, we're going to be crazy and we're going to go for the dark green. Because this is going to take a lot more food coloring than what's in here. I hope that was dark green and not black. Doesn't this look fun? Whoa, you guys. I should do this so you guys can see this. Look at this. Look at these apples.
Cool.
This is gonna be so fun. Okay, so now we're just gonna take all of the apples. Oh, my hands are gonna be ruined. Whoa, you guys, look at the apples. Should I put them in there as we go? Because I'm gonna need room in here. So I was going to like make like a nice pinwheel with the apples, but then I decided that just was not gonna work.
You gotta make sure they're dry. Kind of on the dry side.
You guys, this is crazy. Is that dry enough?
Well, I think so, probably for the first batch anyway.
Oh, you guys, I do just have to show you this. This looks so cool.
I was hot. I went to parties a lot. You know, I was driving Lamborghinis, sipping super dry martinis, and the tiniest bikinis on a yacht. But I was depressed. Also completely obsessed. An unhappy beauty queen who dreamed to be Miss Argentina. I had such low self-esteem, I was a mess. So I gave it all up for the netherworld. I've been here forever, girl. If I was more clever, girl, I would have stuck it out, knowing what life's about. Pain and joy and suffering, failing but recovering. I'll tell you another thing. Everyone here is alone. So if you are breathing, go home!
Okay, you guys, so we forgot to totally film. So we filled the whole pie up, and then we realized we didn't even put the cinnamon or brown sugar in. So in this bowl we have 3 this size spoonfuls of brown sugar. No, the big one. What's the big one? Tablespoons of brown sugar. We had a very healthy dosing of cinnamon, and then a sprinkle of coarse sugar, and then 4 or 5 of these teaspoons of granulated white sugar, and maybe a 1/4 stick of butter that we clumped up that Grandma is now mashing with her hands so that it can be kind of like nice and buttery and flaky. And then we're going to be putting the apples back in here, coating them, and then putting them back in there. So we'll be right back when we get to there. Okay, so we forgot to preheat the oven, so we're preheating that right now. And in this bowl we started to mix, but we wanted to show you mixing it. So let me see if I can just get this over here. So you just kind of want to... I'm making such a big mess, you guys. I hate when people flip bowls like this.
$4.29.
Okay, then just lower it just a little bit because it's at $3.50. I think this needs more because there's a lot of filling in here, Grandma. It's a lot of filling. Just, yeah.
Just add.
So we have probably double the... we probably have half of double the filling. So like, if 100% is normal, we have like 150%. So you can... you're going to have to adjust the ingredients to fully incorporate. I got it. It smells like an apple pie. That's a good sign, right? So everything that I just said, add 1 spoonful or 1 shake extra of the ingredients. And I know this, actually, see, my goal was for this to look kind of gross. Not gross, like yucky, but like moldy and kind of rotten, because obviously it's supposed to be Beetlejuice, so it's supposed to be kind of like, you know, that kind of rotten look. But this actually looks really good, you guys. Like, that looks good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we will be putting it back into the pie crust. Careful, careful. See, like, that's like normal right there, and then we still have a whole entire batch. That looks cool, doesn't it? Why doesn't anybody else dye the apples green first?
Don't know.
Oh, look at that syrup dripping. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, but I really don't want it in here. Can you get me a tiny bowl or...
For this recipe, you will also need a small glass bowl. So you don't want the juice extra if there's extra syrup and juice that creates, which is created from the sugar that we just put on the apple.
Well,
it makes the juices come out.
Some of it from the wash.
But we also don't want this in here because that is going to create such a juice anyways that extra of it is just going to be too crazy. So here's this masterpiece. Oh, you lost a clump of it on inside.
I know.
Oh my god, guys. I think we should do a taste test of this one when this comes out, shouldn't we?
Oh, definitely.
We actually got to taste. Like, normally we don't taste test them because I want to bring them home so my family can see them complete, but this one is just going to be too bad. This one we have to taste test. Should we taste test it fresh when it's nice and hot? Or let it sit for a minute?
It's going to have to sit if you're not.
See, and then this is the stuff you want to keep, all this brown
Well,
sugar.
what we can do-
Oops, I just got my camera dirty. No, you're good.
Is bake it.
Mm-hmm.
Take it out.
Mm-hmm.
And go eat lunch.
Yeah. So you guys, so today we are filming 2 videos today. Because in about a week, the Foreign Herdovs are celebrating their 5-year anniversary from a channel. So me and Grandma Jay are gonna go get lunch and just do it. We're gonna get it and bring it back because obviously we're not filming in a restaurant. But we are going to be sitting in here and having a little chit chat. I brought some little candies for us to try. So if you want to see us try those, you need to come back to our watch video. Watch our next video, and you have to come back because we're gonna be telling some stories. We're gonna be reliving moments. We're gonna be doing everything. We're gonna be a little crazy, you guys. So come back and watch us next week. So
You can even make green dishwater.
yeah, you can even make green dishwater. Okay, so this is the pie for now. We will be cutting this into strips. Oh, Grandma, you flattened it.
Oh, it's alright.
Grandma must have put her elbow on it right there. We'll be coming back with the next results. So we just did some dishes to keep our prep space clean, wiped off our glass cutting board, and I took the top of the pie crust and I cut it into strips. These are the extra little like round pieces on the end because I didn't want those. So we're going to be doing on every other strip some black food coloring, and then on the other strips that we don't do black, we're going to do this white coarse sugar to give it the white effect because I couldn't find white food coloring if they even make that. So Grandma Jay went to get us a clean paintbrush, or a dirty one. I told her it didn't really matter.
No, I think it's brand new.
Ooh, it's going to have black food coloring on it. So you want a clean or used paintbrush, whichever you prefer the flavor of. And you want the ever so slightest amount of water in a glass bowl. I wish you guys could see. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to.
Would you want me to hold the camera?
No, if I just slide this, nah, whatever. They don't have to see. And you want black food coloring in a dish over here. And where you will be painting it on stripe by stripe. Ooh, that looks cool. It like, see how it's a little splotchy? Well, you can't see. See how it's a little splotchy like that? That's totally fine, because that totally adds to like the grungy Beetlejuice effect. So you can kind of just splotch it on there.
Hey folks, begging your pardon. Excuse me, sorry to barge in. Now let's skip the tears and start on the whole, you know, being dead thing.
That's what I know.
That does look really cool, you guys. I'm literally not even gonna kid you, though. Okay, now for the fun part. Just put it on.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure. Put one in the middle.
Just start with the
and
middle.
Then work this way and then work that way.
Okay.
Work, 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 Sonora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sonora, work it all the time.
My girl's name is Sonora.
I tell you, friends, I adore her.
And when she dances, oh brother,
She's a hurricane in all kinds of weather.
Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake your body line. Work, 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 Sonora.
So far, before it's been pinched with the crust. Oh my god, that looks so cool, doesn't it? That looks cool. You guys, we're so creative with these videos. I'm so excited for us sometimes. Okay, so let me pinch the crust.
Mama, if you're listening, doesn't this just blow your mind? I was on a mission, this is what I left behind. I'll miss you every day, look a little strange and unusual, and you will find life beyond all comprehension, a mess in no simple dimensions, a little unconventional, I know. But Mama, I'm
You guys, look at the final product. Look at the crispy, crunchy edges. Look at the ridges. Hold on, let's focus. Hold on, wait for it to focus, you guys. Look at the sugar and the apple slices and the edge. Look how it looks burnt, but it's not. Look at, isn't this so cool looking? Okay, you guys. Hey, you guys, so the pie has sat a little bit. It's caving in over here. Just look at that edge. That looks so burnt and dirty. Doesn't that look dirty?
Yes. I didn't realize you were waiting for me to respond.
Look at that. And then look at this juice over here. Oh my god, juice for Beetlejuice. Okay, Grandma Jay's gonna make a cut in it. This is gonna
Should
go.
we do the bad end?
Yeah, cut the, because that's the side I want to keep. Oops, hold on. My guys, our light is not on. Why is our light not on? There you go. Now you can see it. This is gonna be so messy. I just want a little tiny thin sliver. Oh, and this is gonna give you a good view inside to the
Paper plate. Paper plate.
Why?
So we don't have to wash it.
Yeah, but then you just throw it out. This will give you a good view inside to the green. Oh, yes! And that's a perfect cut. Do you see this, you guys? That looks pretty. Oh, look at the juice oozing. Grandma, look at the juice oozing down there.
Oh.
Guys, this looks nasty in a good way. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna set
Bet you
this
won't
here.
get your father to eat it.
Oh, he won't eat that. My dad doesn't eat green stuff. I'm just gonna take one of these and just chop it right here.
I don't think the apples were done.
Get yours a view. Wow. I taste sugar, but I don't think it's brown sugar. Or do you think it's these things on top that I'm tasting?
Could be.
It's very sweet, but in a good way. Also, no, the apples are done.
I think.
Let me take one more bite and then Grandma Jay can take over. There's a view. Yeah, that's not like too sweet. That's good.
You hear that crunch?
Yeah, that's a little crunchy pie. You know, maybe it's because we used Granny Smith apples that it has like a sweetish kind of taste. Isn't that good? I think that's good.
Very good.
She got her thumbs up right here.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I am just in love every time we do a pie video. This looks so Halloween and so nasty. Like, I'm gonna bring this home and people are gonna be like, what did you guys do?
And nobody's gonna want to eat it because they're dumb.
Yeah, they're gonna think it's burnt and that it's dirty. Because, I mean, be honest, this section right here looks so dirty. But I promise you, it's not that dirty. Okay, well, that was a success. And our next video for this Pie Waitress video, we normally don't usually have dates and stuff, but it will be posted November 1st. That is very important. And I'm going to tell Grandma why that's important in a minute. But our next Waitress Pie video is a surprise, like they always are. But come back November 1st for the next pie video. Thank you for watching our Beetlejuice pie. Oh my god, look at that. It looks so cool. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.